At least 10 people were killed and many injured at the school shootout in British Columbia, turning a place of learning into a scene of horror. According to the Canadian police, the attack unfolded at Tumbler Ridge Secondary School just after 1:20 p.m. local time. Reuters, citing the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, said 6 people were found dead inside a high school. 2 more people were found dead at a residence believed to be connected to the incident. Another person died on the way to hospital. 2 victims have been airlifted to hospital with serious or life-threatening injuries. 25 others were being checked for injuries at a local medical center. But where was the shooter? Was he male or a female? What was the motive? Who was responsible?
But I think the last time, the school shooters in Canada, there was one every few years as opposed to one every few days down in the States. And, I used to kind of go, look at Canada, look at who we are. But then, then that one school shooting every 2.5 years happens in your town, and things are just go, rails. I was going to talk about the fact that the alert had been lifted, the lockdown had been lifted. And just as that happened, I got another note saying that the RCMP had released a press release, and it had all the information in it that there was basically 10 dead. And yeah, that was not what I was expecting. There's been troubled kids here in town before. As somebody who worked as a teacher, I got to deal with some of them. But something like this, this is, yeah. My youngest kid is just barely out of high school, so it's that close. My eldest daughter works 300 meters from the school. Again, there but for the grace of God.
The Canadian police said the suspected shooter was found dead from what appears to be a self-inflicted injury. An emergency text alert described the suspect as a female in a dress with brown hair. Police added that it did not believe there were any more suspects or ongoing threat to the public. RCMP Superintendent Ken Floyd told reporters that investigators had identified the shooter but would not release a name, but that the suspect's motive remained unclear.
On February 10th at approximately 1:20 p.m., Tumbler Ridge RCMP received a report of an active shooter at Tumbler Ridge Secondary School. A police-initiated public alert was issued as officers responded. The alert was canceled at around 5:30 p.m. once police determined there was no outstanding suspects and no ongoing threat to the public. As part of the initial response, officers entered the school to locate the source of the threat. During their search, police located multiple victims. The individual believed to be the shooter was also found deceased from what appears to be a self-inflicted injury. 6 additional people, not including the suspect, were found deceased inside the school. 2 victims were airlifted to hospital with serious or life-threatening injuries, and a 3rd victim died being transported. All remaining students and staff had been safely evacuated, which was about 100 people. Police are working closely with the school district to support a coordinated reunification process for families. Approximately 25 others are being assessed and treated at the local medical center for non-life-threatening injuries. As the investigation progressed, officers identified a secondary location believed to be connected to the incident. 2 additional victims were located deceased inside a residence. Police are conducting further searches of other homes and properties to determine whether anyone else may be injured or otherwise linked to today's events.
Here's the latest information that we have. I understand that there are 10 people in total who are dead, 2 different sites. 8 of the people who died as a result of the shootings were at the school, including an individual we understand is the suspected shooter, who is believed to have died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. There are about 25 people who have been triaged by health authorities with various physical injuries, some profoundly serious, and some more minor injuries.
While the RCMP emergency alert has been lifted, the people of Tumbler Ridge remain in a state of crisis following one of the worst mass shootings in our province's and country's history. This is a devastating day for a close-knit community, and the loss being felt is profound.
What we can share right now is there were 25 individuals who were triaged for medical care, varying degrees of severity of injury. But I can say for myself, and I'm sure for many British Columbians, many Canadians, it makes us think about our kids' safety when they're going to school. We take it for granted. You go to school, you come home safe. And events like this give us pause about that safety that many Canadians have the privilege to enjoy across this country.
The attack has shaken Canada to its core. Remember, shootouts at schools and mass shootings are extraordinarily rare in Canada, which has much stricter gun laws than the US. According to the Small Arms Research Project, there are 121 firearms for every 100 residents in the US, compared to an estimated 35 guns per 100 residents in Canada. Tumbler Ridge Secondary School has 175 students from grades 7 to 12, according to the province's website. A notice on school's website said, due to the tragic events that unfolded in the community of Tumbler Ridge today, Tumbler Ridge Secondary School and Tumbler Ridge Elementary School will be closed for the rest of the week. Tumbler Ridge is a remote municipality with a population of around 2,400 people located in the foothills of the Rocky Mountains in northern British Columbia, approximately 1,155 kilometers northeast of Vancouver. The school is closed, the community in shock, and the country is searching for answers. Canada is grieving. Prime Minister Carney, in a statement on X, said he was devastated by today's horrific shootings in Tumbler Ridge, BC. He offered his deepest condolences to the families and friends of the slain in the shooting. He said, and I quote, "I join Canadians in grieving with those whose lives have been changed irreversibly today, and in gratitude for the courage and selflessness of the first responders who risked their lives to protect their fellow citizens. Our ability to come together in crisis is the best of our country, our empathy, our unity, and our compassion for each other. I have connected with Premier Eby to express my condolences and with the Minister of Public Safety, Gary Anandasangari, who is coordinating the federal response. Our officials are in close contact with their counterparts to ensure the community is fully supported as best we can. The Government of Canada stands with all British Columbians as they confront this horrible tragedy."